Your president is now corrupted. And if you want to know why your president is corrupted, the answer is very simple. You yourselves are corrupted. There's a very high sex rate in the nation of Kenya. And God has been saying this and saying this as I was wrestling with this 6-day Kenya fulfillment video. There's a very high rate of sex in the nation of Kenya. And this is sex that pretends to be born again. It's not even like here. People don't pretend to be saved. Well, they are saved and having sex here, but then they'll just say something like, God knows my heart, or don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's been a while, or something like that. But in Kenya, because the nation used to be so God-centric and so God-focused, the culture frowns on open sexuality while saved. There is a massive, massive contingent of people in Kenya who claim that they are saved, and they are sleeping with everything that moves. A high presence of the spirit of lust in that country. Very high, and lying about it through your teeth. Getting together to have late night 6-hour marathons talking about we're praying in the spirit. I invited the sister over to my house to pray in the spirit. Why do you tempt the Lord? Why do you tempt the Lord? People, you're fornicating, and then you're covering it up with the mantle of Christianity. Let me tell you something flatly here. If you count among your friends, and your friends say they are Christian and they're sexually active, to the height of the number you can count on your finger, so go you. Because bad company corrupts good morals. If you can only count 1 or 2, that is the distance. You are 1 or 2 steps away. You can count 5 or 6, you can just know that you're about to be the 7th in no time. The higher number you can count, the higher potential that you will fall into that sin. Because demons will not tolerate the light of Jesus Christ around them. It's either you will evangelize and leave. You will not be able to keep their company. You will have to treat them as anathema. You will have to treat them as people who are not born again that you are trying to witness to. But if you are Kenyan, and if you are watching this video, and you are a fornicator, William Ruto is God's gift to you. William Ruto and everything he is doing, once good, now corrupt, is God's gift to you. Once pure, and now a fornicator, an adulterer, someone who indulges in masturbation. Someone who has a very lustful inside and loves to look at men, or loves to watch porn, or loves to look at women and fantasize about them. Watching your president go dark is how it feels to God watching the nation go dark. Pretending to be light, yet dark. He is heaven's payment and gift to you. For when a nation falls into sin, God will allow cruel and unjust leaders to rise up in oppression over them. Cruel kings arise when the nation is itself cruel to the Most High. So that is just for your understanding. When you hear God give messages, the first thing that we should do is to try to say, if the message that I'm hearing doesn't match up with reality, it only means a few things. It means that it's matching up reality in a way that I don't yet understand, or it's going to match up to reality. The fault is never with God. The fault is never with what the Lord is saying. When I used to prophesy about Joe Biden here, everyone was like, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. When I used to prophesy about Trump here, it's a lie. He's gonna get, and then he lost the election, the second he, and then the first he now is not sure which of the days end with Y. Now everybody is quiet. Because people think that when you hear prophecy, then it's 2 minutes later and the alarm goes off and then the prophecy happens. If it's 2 minutes later, the alarm goes off, the alarm that you set, by the way, the prophecy doesn't happen, then it's a false prophecy. It's a lie. It's a divination from the girl who was walking behind Paul in the book of Acts. Happened, and this is what is happening here in Kenya. This man spoke under spiritual power of seduction into the souls of hundreds of people. The police are digging up hundreds of bodies in Kenya right now. At the time I posted, the death toll was 73. It has now surpassed 100. And now a second pastor by the name of Ezekiel Odoro, God told me to say his name, Ezekiel Odoro, who styles himself almost like the second Jesus. This man has been pulling crowds of 50,000. Crowds of 50,000. Those are Super Bowl numbers. But in Africa, in one nation and from surrounding nations, people have been coming to see this self-styled pastor, this self-proclaimed pastor that has now just been arrested for mass killing of his church members. This is where we are. And Pastor Bob and Sister Hendricks is not telling the United States that she is next. Mass killing of church members. Isolating people out in the wilderness so that concerned family members, so that concerned friends, please excuse the noise, I'm not going to stop. Concerned family members, concerned friends, concerned colleagues will not be able to reach